Hey Posse, welcome back to my channel. It's India Monee. Let's get straight into this Sweet Life review. If you're new here, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe to my channel, girl. You gonna love me, okay? So episode 7 starts off with Ty and Jay in the therapy session. So first off, I just want to say thank you, Ty, for sharing this vulnerable moment with us. And I'm so happy she made the best decision for her. So she talks about Jay and how, he ties trauma to success. He was like, oh, like, when I started messing with her, she came up with a house party. She'd get this, she got on her shit. Like, no, nigga, you left me. You abandoned me. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Okay, yeah. And in this moment, I was just like, how did they end up getting back together? How did y'all go from dating for 2 months, having this traumatic experience, and then get it back together, been together for 4 years? Like, women are so strong. Like, and I'm like, with everything I've been through, I don't understand why Jaylen doesn't understand why, like, she's nervous to have kids. Like, first of all, nigga, you left me when I was pregnant the first time. Why would I be so willing to, have kids? And I definitely feel her on having kids when you're not ready. Like, I don't want to bring my kids into an inadequate life. It just showed me that I feel like Jay is really selfish. Like, I understand your dad is sick and you want to have kids before your dad passes, but come on now, this is my body. Like, men don't understand. Like, y'all be really trying to pressure women to have these kids. Y'all don't have to carry kids. And then if you just up and leave, who's stuck with the kid? Me. That is traumatic. Like, I'm so scared. So I definitely feel her on that. I think the therapist really thoroughly explained, compromise very well. If I need A through Z, but I can only give you A through T, is that okay? Am I willing to compromise with that? And the fact that he said, change or else, I don't know, he was really triggering me. I just literally don't like it. So, we go on to Amanda and her self-care event. I love self-care. I love Amanda. I love this girl. She's definitely my favorite. So the girls tap in. They have this girl chat about their mans. And Candiss, oh my God, Candiss is so beautiful. Her character development in the show, chef's kiss. She did what needed to be done. So first of all, I just want to know, why are we changing our lives so much for these men? Which I feel like, as a 20-something-year-old too, I've been through this, but now in hindsight, I'm like, bro, girls, we all the same age. I'm the same age as them, honestly. But I'm like, oh my gosh, no, Candice talked about how she got off birth control, moved in with Keilan, merged her business with him, and he wants a baby in no marriage. And he go this knockoff Nipsey Hussle thinking he just so tough, I'm like, so they are in this boxing ring. First of all, he definitely gives me woman beater vibes. Sorry, not sorry. She brings up how she wants marriage. Candice brings up how she wants marriage. And so he was like, no, first off, they talk about a baby, right? So they go from talking about a baby, he goes, I want a baby, I think it's time. But then when she brings up marriage, he's like, oh, wait, we got so much stuff to work through on marriage. We not ready for that. So y'all not ready for marriage, but y'all ready for a kid? My question to this group is, why do men think that marriage is less of a commitment than having a child? You're thinking oh, I don't want to get married to this person because I don't want to bond it to this person for life. And that's serious. But having a baby isn't. You're gonna have to deal with me for the rest of your life. What the hell? I don't get the logic with that one, man. I'm really tapping my brain. I don't get it. It's giving unjust. It's giving I don't know what it's giving. It's giving crazy. It's definitely giving unhinged. Y'all are weird in the mental, literally. So he's mad because Candice is well, we need to switch up the program. If you don't want commitment and I don't want kids, we have to switch this thing up. And he's like, oh, you gonna switch up the program? Yes. No commitment, no baby. He's such a gaslighter. He was literally misconstruing what she was saying, just like his cousin Jaylen, talking in circles. He's definitely that man that makes you feel like you're crazy when you're talking, and it's just because he don't want you to have your way, so he's gonna keep talking in circles. You can just tell, he's definitely crazy. Behind closed doors, I could tell their relationship was very hectic, and he literally just wants control. I feel with the couples, Amanda, Tylynn, Candice. You can tell that these girls definitely are focused on like self growth, self love, and these niggas just be drinking and eat glizzies and fucking like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, literally, like, the girls literally, they're leveling up. You can see that. Like, you can even see that from last season. And I'm like, not trying to be that person, but like, Jaylen, what does he do? We've seen everybody's business and stuff. And I seen on Instagram that they sell dogs. Why is Jaylen not showing his dog business? Like, let's talk about something else, okay? And then it really triggered me when he was like, "Oh, you didn't talk about this until you told me you talked to Tylynn and Amanda, like, like you being easily influenced." And I'm like, no. Sometimes when you talk to your friends, you get perspective. You start to see red flags. The same things that you were doing at 22 is not the same things that you want or were doing at 27, and it's okay that you want to change that. Like, I don't know what it is about that 3 to 5 year mark in relationships, but it really be making or breaking relationships. So we're gonna see if these couples actually last through the storm. Okay. So we are in Mexico, the Mexico trip. Let's just jump right into the dinner. Robb with 2 B's starting off the drama, calling Gerald Mr. Sociopath. Oh my gosh. This was literally so crazy. First of all, I think nobody takes Gerald serious. Like, I think that we're all thinking the same thing about Gerald, but I won't say it. But if you get it, comment a fun emoji. If you know, you know. I just feel like Robb makes everybody uncomfortable. And yeah. So going into episode 8, we kick it off strong with Creeper Marcus giving up his room. He gives up his room for Miami because they talk about, why Miami always get the short end of the stick, yada, 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 yada. Marcus gives up his room. She walk out with AQ. She's ready, baby, okay? I like AQ in this moment, okay? So the other boys come. Patiri comes. Cal comes. The whole New York squad comes. PJ is definitely feeling some type of way about Becky. And it's like, so you dogged her out in, what was that? Was that Palm Springs or Mexico? You dogged her out there. You dumped her. You brought her out the bitch. You didn't want her. But when she got a new nigga, you mad? You feel some type of way? Oh, yeah, I'm triggered. Oh, baby, I'm triggered. What is wrong with these men? Like, what? Like, do y'all think y'all the only man in the world? I don't know. You was doing her wrong. So the couples go out, and I think this is where things shift. They have a major shift. Miami says she's celibate, and I feel like AQ, and what she really meant was abstinent. But AQ is not here for it, honey. He is not. And I think this is when he checks out, which makes things get worse later. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all... First of all, let me know what y'all think about Miami and AQ. What did y'all think about Becky bringing a guy to the Mexico trip and PJ not bringing a girl on purpose? Definitely leave some comments down below. Ooh, what did y'all think about Robb with 2 B's? Because I didn't like him at all. I didn't like him. So yeah, and Robb kicks it off messy again. He puts PJ on the spot with Becky and basically outs that Becky and PJ have a relationship when Becky's guy Cal is there. But luckily he was a real man. He showed some PDA. You can tell that PJ was bothered, and you could tell that Cal was kind of like, okay, cool, like whatever. So Robb and Jaylen with 1B, real Robb, they get together. They have a pedicure moment. I just love that they apologize. I love seeing black men indulge in self-care, and they talk about that. So Marcus really is trying to steal Miami from AQ, and I feel like I thought it wasn't going to work, but yeah. I just don't like Marcus, and I feel like Miami is too spicy for Marcus, So Becky talks to Kyle and tells him, like, this is what happened. I feel like, what do y'all think? I feel like Becky should have prefaced and prepped Kyle before coming on a trip. Like, hey, I have a guy in a friend group. We used to talk. It's nothing now. This is his name. This is who he is, just so you know. Because now it's awkward and he feels blindsided, I don't like that. Okay, so let's just jump to Marcus in Miami and the jacuzzi situation. So at first, Miami said she was feeling AQ, but then she started saying that he was not applying pressure. But I'm like, when did he not apply pressure? I guess because, like, I literally feel like when she said she was celibate, that's when he backed off. I really don't appreciate Marcus coming up on Miami like that. And apparently Marcus and AQ have been you know, for instance, they were kids. I feel like it was just very tacky. And then later he even asked him, like, oh, what you think about me in Miami? Like, nigga, you saw me going on dates with her. Like I want to get to know this girl. But Marcus don't get no bitches. He trying to get in when he fit in, honestly. Like, he's a lame to me, and he's very creeperish. And I don't like that he was hopping from around. Miami, I feel like I get what she's doing. She's really dating. She's doing her own thing. But honestly, I feel like, you know, Miami girl, we could have waited a little bit. We could have waited till we got back home. Not in the same trip swapping niggas. Like, I don't know. Then we have the Ty and Gerald situation. So, honestly, I don't really give a fuck about Ty and Gerald. What did y'all think? Do y'all think that Ty deserves to give Gerald an apology? Or should, you know, who do y'all think was wrong in the situation? I honestly don't even remember who was wrong in the situation. I feel like Gerald should have just moved on. I don't know. But what do y'all think? Drop it down in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about these episodes because, little girl, I can't. Okay, so make sure you guys subscribe to get the next video, and I'll see you in episode 9 and 10. Subscribe to my channel. All right, bye.